Okay.
All right, this is a travel retail purchase by Mark Patton, who happens to be the first whiskey sommelier in Korea.
Mark Patton, not Kirk Patton. Mark Patton, you magnificent. Why would it not be Kirk Patton?
Because last time we shot a video where Mark gave us something, we called him Kirk. And it was because of a cut and paste mistake.
Yeah, well, Matt. We'll blame Chad. Can we blame Chad?
Maybe we just call him the Kirk Patton.
Kirk Patton, you magnificent bastard!
Okay.
This is a
This is a Jack Daniel's
yeah.
number 27 gold.
What makes the gold different than a regular Jack Daniel's?
This is a travel retail special edition.
So is this the kind of, what's it called, the duty free? Is this a duty free thing?
That's what they typically call a travel retail.
Okay.
But they may have released it elsewhere.
Okay.
Now, I think originally it was travel retail, but they call it double mellowed. And all they mean is they filtered it twice through the charcoal filtering process that Jack Daniel's does.
Right.
Right?
This
and
is is this the quintessential Tennessee whiskey?
It's still wrapped up. You're just seeing, Mark, how I haven't touched this thing. Look at this. Do not open.
Okay.
This is it's all Korean writing on the receipt.
I'm not allowed to drink this.
Oh, I left my knife over here. Oh no, I left it down in my office.
That's a cool box, man.
So
you get the little felt brace up there.
Yeah.
What does it say? Double mellowed, extra matured, and golden hued maple barrels.
Yeah.
Maple tree.
Yes.
Maple wood. Twice charcoal mellowed for luxurious sense of maple and an exceedingly smooth finish. Fair enough.
I like the bottle.
Yeah, it looks gold. It's a gold thing.
Yeah, makes sense.
Red gold.
So,
whiskey in the glass. Here we go.
Autumn 2015.
I will do this.
You're
so slow.
No, you're the mooch. You're not even really the mooch anymore.
You're
just a wastrel.
A wastrel.
How often do you get to use that word?
Yeah.
Not often enough. Is the answer to that
times
question.
in your life.
Yeah. All right. Now, I dig Jack Daniel's as just a good, let's have some damn whiskey.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the only time I've ever been truly drunk in my whole life was a bottle of Jack Daniel's Classic. I was hanging out. I'll tell the story in a second because it's a glorious story.
I'm ready. I'm prepared. I enjoy glory.
We're gonna need to compare this to the classic Jack Daniel's.
Yes, we will. But I'm intrigued because Daniel, he tries desperately hard not to drink too much.
Yeah, it's true because I lose control, and that's my worst nightmare is losing control.
Yeah, and mine is.
Oh, I like this. This is pretty.
Daniel being boring, so there's a tension there.
Yeah. Let's just say being drunk does not make me not boring. So just to allay that.
Nothing super
it tastes like
wildly weird on the nose.
It tastes like even prettier Jack Daniel's. Yeah, or some might even say smoother Jack Daniel's.
Just bourbon on the nose, man.
Yeah.
Just middle of the road. Now Tennessee whiskey is what they would call this. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. There's a difference, but it's really small. That's the original.
Yeah. I just did
Try it.
The gold.
I'm gonna add a little water to the gold.
Yeah, if you like one, you like the other.
Yeah.
This is.
You won't like it $80 worth.
Oh, is that an $80
yeah.
whiskey? This is squarely in their wheelhouse. They know this is a slight variation on Jack Daniel's, and anybody that wants to kind of color outside the lines just a little tiny bit, then that'll do it, but not a lot. It's not. Yeah, it's not even, I don't know, 10% different.
Yeah.
It's.
So I threw a party at my house.
Okay, here we go.
And
but keep in mind the notes we've given so far. We'll circle back.
Maple and honey.
Yeah.
And smooth.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just the balanced barrel.
Yeah.
And maple.
It's good.
You know what I'm not getting though? Maybe it's less about what we're getting because it's just
the water ruined it.
Maybe what we're not getting is more interesting. I'm not getting a cherry.
Oh, you're not wrong. But I don't get the cherry in the classic Jack Daniel's either. So I threw a party at my house ages ago.
Okay.
This is probably 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And my drummer from my band shows up first
Yes.
with his wife, and he's like, hey. So we start with a couple of Guinness, 2 each, just sitting, drinking Guinness. And then he says, hey, do you have any whiskey?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think so. I think, because at the time I was not a whiskey guy. No, I don't think I have any. Oh, my roommate left a full bottle of Jack Daniels in the cupboard.
That's what roommates are for.
Yeah. And so we went over there and pull it out, and I pour a shot each for us, and we both drink it, and then his wife says, hey, babe, it's time to go, and they leave, right? Have you ever been at a party when the person you've been hanging out with leaves, and you realize there's all these other current conversations going,
Right.
and you could either work hard to insert yourself
Right.
in another conversation,
Sure.
or you could just stay where you are.
You've invested all of your social currency, all
in
of your,
one person.
your time, your attention, all of your energy.
Yeah.
The resources, the finite resources you
Finite
have in
for an
social
introvert,
situations
yeah.
have gone into a human being or
Yeah.
maybe a couple.
Then they leave.
They're gone.
And then there's a whole party still going.
And you're standing there with your in your hand.
Yeah, you're like, well, I could work really hard to insert myself into someone else's conversation,
Sure.
or I could just sit here in this chair.
Right.
And so I had a whole bottle of Jack Daniels and a glass. And I just refilled and started sipping, listening to other people's conversations, but not interacting.
Right.
That's the last thing I remember. So when I woke up, it was on the floor of my bathroom. And when I came out of the bathroom, one of my old friends was sleeping on the couch because he was worried about me.
Right.
And he wanted to be around in case something happened. It turns out I drank that whole bottle minus one glass of Jack Daniels after 2 Guinness all by myself.
It's not healthy.
Yeah, it's not healthy. So it was so bad, I never actually threw up. I probably would have been way better off if I had.
Right.
It was so bad I had band practice that afternoon at like 4. And I woke up, felt like death, showered, Advil,
Right.
went into band practice, laid down on the studio floor on the cold wood because it was like, oh,
Right.
this feels good.
Yeah.
And my bandmates walked in and their first reaction was like, oh, dude, like shower or something. And I said, I did. I'm oozing whiskey out of every pore.
I'm nosing some whiskey and
Yeah.
ass.
But I still did a 2-hour band practice, fully hungover. I think I was pretty much drunk for 2 days.
So,
You have a drunk story?
no, I'm mature.
Yeah, come on.
And responsible.
You have at least one. Come on, tell me I got way disproportionately
Okay, so
drunk story.
I will tell you, fine. But quickly, the worst.
I only have 2.
I didn't wake up and I felt like that because I am an adult-sized man, and it doesn't affect me
You didn't drink enough.
like it does you. But the worst I ever felt waking up after doing a little bit of whiskey is when we did the whiskey and cigar pairing episode.
Oh, because all the cigar adds to it.
Oh my God! We'll link it up here. It's on our
Yeah.
other channel. But we did how many cigars?
We did like 6.
6, like back to back, comparing all these whiskeys.
Yeah, and then after we shut the camera down, we smoked all the remaining cigars because we didn't want them to go to waste.
I felt like I couldn't. I wasn't. The next morning,
I cured him from cigars.
No, you did
Forever.
The dog had shit in my mouth.
Yeah, he
for the
was
next
over
week.
it, yeah.
For the next week, it felt so like just bad.
I'm kind of glad.
I couldn't walk a straight line, not because I was inebriated, just because of how bad I felt. Just like my life force had been drained from my body.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm kind of glad that I was a part of I'm the worst feeling drunk story ever.
Yeah, I think it was episode 2 or something on our
Yeah,
channel,
that's-
and that's when I was like, okay, hold on,
We need some boundaries.
to be mindful here.
Yeah, we need to only make Daniel go through the shenanigans instead of both of us.
Oh yeah, we don't have anything more to say about it other than it's
It
very,
tastes like Jack Daniels.
very
That's-
classic.
It's Jack Daniels 10% less sharp.
Yes,
That's it.
Jack Daniels 10%.
So take the same knife and dull it a little bit. You got the 27.
But if you've never had Jack Daniels, sweetness, no cherry.
This could be a really good entry level into bourbons or Tennessee whiskeys in general.
Sure.
And we're gonna start a pitched battle on
Honey
is
sweetness.
Tennessee whiskey bourbon. But
Tennessee whiskey. I get a little apple in there. a little bit of the oak, but all of these are really balanced. Not any.
I think you're having an apple hangover from the last two apples.
It doesn't have cherry. It doesn't have cherry. It has a little bit of apple.
I think you tend to lose that with the charcoal filtering. It feels like. Because I feel the same way about Dickel. I don't get the cherry in that one either.
So people have strong feelings about Tennessee whiskey being bourbon?
No, being not bourbon.
Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, a fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal a lover's heart.
And if you drink,
may you drink with us. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.